Hello there and welcome to our Java Web Development video training course. My name is Richard Chesterwood. I'm a Java programmer and this is my second course for the virtual pair programmers. In this course you'll become a professional standard Java web developer and we'll be learning everything that you need to work on real Java web development projects. The only previous knowledge you'll need is a little basic Java. If you can write simple classes, create objects, and use the basic Java syntax, you'll be absolutely fine. I won't be assuming any previous web knowledge, so I'll be explaining all of the HTML concepts along the way. Although we won't need much because this course is focused on the programming side. We call our course style virtual pair programming, because we've designed these courses to feel as though you are sitting alongside a programmer, guiding you through how to do real work. You won't be listening to hours of lectures, you'll be actually writing code all the way through the course. Right at the start of the course, we begin by setting up your own web server. We're going to be using Apache Tomcat, and you can use any Java development environment you're comfortable with. Eclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ, whichever you like. Apart from the development environment, we'll be providing you with all of the software you need to work through this course. We'll be beginning by describing what dynamic web pages are, and then we start on the Java. Our first serious work will be using the servlets library. Once you've written your first servlet, you'll be learning how to deploy your web application to a real live server. You'll be uncovering the mysteries of WAR files. We then start to do more serious work when we start to process forms. And one thing that distinguishes professional web developers from the rest is a good knowledge of the difference between GET and POST, and we'll be looking at that in some detail. Now, sessions are really important in any web application, and if you haven't seen them before, this course covers them, including a good look at cookies. And of course, we'll be learning how Java implements sessions, and you'll also be finding out what happens if your users disable your cookies. Once we're finished with the fundamentals, the rest of the course is spent improving your code. And first off is using Java Server Pages, or JSP. Many Java projects around the world use JSP. It's one of the standards in Java. A good understanding of it is vital. We'll see that JSP can lead to real maintenance nightmares, and it's important to avoid them. Chapter 8 is probably the most important on the course, as the topic of MVC applies to most professional Java projects. Another standard is JSTL, the Java Standard Tag Library. On this course you'll see how simple it is to use, and yet you'll be amazed at how much it improves the quality of your JSP coding. Now, although we needed to learn about servlets at the start of the course, most professional Java projects use a framework of some kind, and we'll be explaining what a framework is and why this means you won't need to write many servlets in your career. Now, there are hundreds of frameworks available, but by the end of this course you will have used one of them in some detail. We're going to be using structs to a professional standard. You will have internationalized your application, you will have validated your forms, and will have presented errors back to the user. So by the end of this course you'll have written a real application from scratch, and then you'll be able to use this as a base for extending and experimenting. So I hope you enjoy the course. Rejoin me in Chapter 2, where we'll be starting with an exploration of dynamic web pages and how you can write them in Java using servlets. I'll see you then.